What's going on, guys? Mishukushu. We are back with another Xenoblade Chronicles 3 video, and I thought about just doing the new developments quests beforehand, but I have decided to, just show you guys what it is about, because I'm pretty sure this is the last quest before we're able to do Isurd's Ascension quest, so I said, why not? I don't think it'll be too hard. It did say level 51, but I don't know if we'll be doing any battles just yet. So actually, what does this have to say? The auto levs are key to Lambda's defense. Make sure they're ready to deploy at a moment's notice. I know. Sparks, chill out a bit. Okay.
Interesting news.
Alright, let's talk to Varen. Have you come to have a nose around at this as well? What are you talking about? So you didn't come to look at the sensor I've developed. What does it do exactly? It reacts to enemy signatures. This little thing's indispensable for putting on a nice show of defense power without having to rely on auto levs. It enables you to spot enemies without expending manpower. Very clever. I really want to get them installed all over the place. I don't suppose you'd be up for helping us? Are you sure we can touch them? They won't think we're enemies. No need to worry on that. They can tell the difference. So it's a bit like Kitty's auto lev, yeah? Yeah, go on then. We'll help you out. Great. So the first installation, excuse me. So the first installation needs doing on the old cliffside way. Shall we? So I guess we are just putting things around, but it's not too hard. Oh, that's pretty far. What the heck? I guess it gives them time to get ready if there is an enemy coming, but that's pretty far. I expected it to be a little bit closer. Just a little bit. There aren't actually many roads between Colony Lambda and Mach the Wildwood, which means that if we don't get people out here in the event of an attack, we're in trouble. Yes, you need to fortify this point. If anything were to come through here, you'd have a problem. Right, so let's install one of the sensors around here. Pretty obvious. I thought it'd be more hidden. No sign of any enemies right now. Let's move on to the next. Next port of call is the Urian Tunnels. The opposite way. Yeah, there isn't that many points to get into Colony Lambda. Just 2 points, I think. 3 if you count the waterfall, if you just want to go straight down. If you can survive that. I don't know if there will be any battling, though. If not, then I'll be pretty clean. What the heck happened? Hello? That took quite a while. What the heck? There was no loading screen or anything. It was just a black screen. I wonder why. Well, I guess it makes sense for them to put it here because they are doing like ether channel deposits. But couldn't they also do it like before? Like way back over there in the beginning? This looks like another place enemy soldiers would like. Installing it right here, or right inside the tunnels, might not be the best idea. Agreed. It would be more beneficial here where Lambda could reach it at a moment's notice. True. Around here, yeah. So I guess my theory earlier was wrong. And that's all in place. Is there anywhere else you want to put one? Let me see. Hold up. Isn't there a waterway around here? There is, but why? It's just that we came out from over there, so what's to stop your enemies from doing the same? Yeah, good point. Let's go and put one over there too then. Alright. Oh, I know where that is. Do I have to jump? Do I have to jump? Oh no, it's just over there. Not too far. Here? Yeah, here should be okay. If they come via the waterways, it's better to focus on the shoals rather than where the water's deep. In which case, this looks like a suitable place. There are auto levs nearby too. Yes, this seems like a no-brainer. And lo, our tactician has spoken. What? Surely this is blindingly obvious. Then it's decided. Here we go. Or here it shall go. Well, as long as it's waterproof. And that's all of them. Now you just need to keep an eye on them regularly. Right, Colony Lambda's invested so much in its defense that... Huh? I got a message incoming in. Uh-huh. Yeah, I hear you. And that's on the old Cliffside Way? What's happened? Just a little wrinkle. They want me up at the old Cliffside Way. Is the sensor okay? Not sure. That's what I'm hoping to find out. We'll go with you. We've come this far already. I'm glad to hear it. Just a lot of fast traveling. We probably will end up fighting something. Maybe. If not, then it's whatever. Now, let's see. I'm not too sure. We did most of the heroes. That I do know. Except for Ashura, Fiona, Triton, and Miyabi. So, I honestly... oh, and Sagiri. I didn't see her because she's literally the only one down here. But I think... because I think I've done all the quests I can for Sagiri in the prison. So I think maybe her and Ashura have to do somewhere in chapter 7. Like once I reach a certain point in chapter 7. I'll see what will happen, but I'm not too sure. We might even have to end up doing it post-game, but that's fine with me also. Sarge, did you install this? Yeah? I'm sure you're aware, but Sergeant Tanya heads an assault troop. They're the best of the best. You cannot put these things up without the requisite approval from the top. I'm sorry about this, but you're going to have to take them all down. Oh, what? You engineers are always disrupting the system because you just go on ahead and do what you please without ever asking. You don't get to get special treatment, you hear? All requests must be made through the proper channels. Well, perhaps. What, you're just gonna back down? You're gonna let her talk to you like that? She's a stickler for the rules, and she doesn't get on with engineering because we work outside those rules. She won't listen to me, no matter what I say. But someday Lambda might be glad to have these sensors. Oh, they're useful. I fully agree. And that's exactly why you need to get the proper approvals. Hey, now hold on a minute, Tanya. Captain, is there something I can do for you? Captain Rosh supervises the troops. Sergeant Tanya reports in to him. A request just came in from the engineers. You weren't around, so I approved it in your place. If that's your decision, then of course I shan't be the one to gainsay. I'm just trying to make your life easier. Your love of the job is admirable, but being too rigid is a problem of its own. Captain, you're too soft. If you can't keep the soldiers disciplined, then... My word is final. Anyway, everyone's ticked the right boxes and got the right stamp, so we can all go home. Thanks for that, Captain. Captain, I'm not done yet. I ask that you stay behind. Oof, I think you're taking this a touch too seriously.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
We just head back? Or do we just... oh yeah, we just literally head back. I'm assuming it's a Lambda. Yeah. Oh, he's right here. Sorry about all that. Didn't mean to get you caught up in it as well. If the captain hadn't come along at just that moment, the whole project would have been torn down. That's what happens when you don't get your forms in on time. Even things that the colony needs have to go through the proper channels, eh? Colony Lambda's ability to enforce order through its regulations have always been one of its strong points. Yet, somewhere along the way it became bogged down in needless protocols. I mean, I get why they'd have this approval system. It makes it easy to know who's responsible for what. That sort of leadership can even stand against silver colonies in wartime. But now that they've been released from any need to fight, those regulations become shackles, confusing everyone. Colony Lambda standing at a crossroads right now. Should they change or not? And that's pretty much it. It wasn't too hard. And there is a question mark. I see it. And that should most likely be Isurd's Ascension quest. So, you know, just a quick 10-minute quest. Maybe less. Just running back and forth and reading.
Looking at Colony Lambda now, wouldn't you agree that it's recovered some of its spirit?
Definitely. The atmosphere feels different to how things were, even a little while ago.
Perhaps the change isn't a vast one, but something is indeed different. If we hadn't met you, perhaps this change wouldn't have taken place. We'd have retreated into our shells.
All we did was give things a little push. I'm sure you'd have managed this by yourself, Isurd?
You're most kind. Either way, that doesn't change the heap of problems I'm facing. They need fixing, but I can only manage a few at a time.
It's not good if you push yourself too hard, Commander. Getting some rest is important too.
Rest? Not sure how I'd go about getting some rest. The way things are here, I always end up busy, almost without intending to.
I suppose as long as you're at your home colony, things just turn out that way, huh?
And you know, we ain't exactly experts in the art of taking a load off.
That reminds me.
Do you have an idea, Tyon?
Well, this could turn out to be nothing, but earlier I heard a Nopon merchant talking about something called a natural spa.
A spa?
Supposedly it's in a remote place, not easily reachable by people.
What's remoteness got to do with getting poor Isurd here to relax?
The Nopon also said it contained lots of nutrients, stimulated metabolism, promoted blood circulation.
So you're saying if we get our hands on this spa, then even Isurd could get some rest? He'll be able to recover, basically?
Like I said before, the information is questionable. It's only something I heard in passing.
Tyon.
Commander, I'm sorry, I know it's hardly a credible source.
I think I like the sound of this.
Huh?
I say we go out and we find this spa thing.
I'm not really one to talk, but I didn't think you'd be so into this.
Well, I have a passing interest in things of that ilk. But, I don't want to keep you from your journey.
Nah, don't you worry about that. More importantly, how do we go about finding this thing?
Why don't we ask somebody in the city?
Right, better than just us racking our brains about it.
My thanks, all of you.
Just leave it to us, Commander. We'll give this our undivided attention.
So the city's involved, so that means at least reaching, was it chapter 6 or chapter 5 by then? Before you're able to do this, because it seems like we have to talk to someone in the city. I think going here would be closer. If they will allow me to go inside the memorial hall. He seemed quite interested in this spa, quote unquote. Seems like Tyon knows about it. But doesn't seem like anyone else does. Tyon just knows a lot of things. Whoa, there's more than one. Timna. I'd like to ask you something. Oh dear, yes. Do you know of something called a natural spa? Never thought I'd hear anyone ask about those ever again. Oh, do you know something? Why, yes, of course. People used to talk about spas until the Armus came home. It's a place where you could heal your wounds, warm your spirit, and strengthen bonds with your fellow man. But whoa, they did all of that? But I've never been to one, you see. In fact, they say they all dried up decades ago. Don't they exist anymore? They're not somewhere you'd find just anywhere, and not many here in the city know about them. But there's someone who might. There is. I think if there's anyone who can tell you, it's him. He's called... Give me a minute. We're counting on you, love. If we don't find it, Isurd here's gonna shrivel and die from stress. Come now, it's really not that severe. Well, it's the man people call the Trivia King. He's got to know what you need. Brilliant, thank you.
So it's somewhere fairly out of the way?
At least people have heard of this natural spa phenomenon.
Wouldn't it just be like a hot spring, basically? A natural hot spring? At least that's what I'm thinking. Who's walking out? Nisik. I guess we're gonna talk to the doctor. Oh, he's over here. Could we have a moment of your time? What's wrong? Is there an emergency? We want something called a natural spa. We were hoping you might know where we can get one. So you want a spa, do you? Do you know something? Sorry. It's just I hadn't heard anyone talk about one in a good while. That's a quaint pastime and no mistake. But you know, a spa isn't something you can just have. It's a pastime. You mean like a hobby? Long ago, people used to go to great lengths looking for natural spas. Soldiers tired from war would heal their wounds with their help, then come out ready to fight again. I guess you'd say a spa is something you'd immerse in. It warms your core and soon enough you're better, so our records say. The more we hear about this, the stranger it sounds. You soak your body and it heals? Right, though I'm sorry to say, however many decades they've all but disappeared. They can disappear? Yep, you can go looking for one, but I wouldn't hold out too much hope if I were you. This has been a great help. Thank you kindly. They disappear. Huh.
Didn't expect you to get so fired up.
Discovering the unknown serves as a good motivator.
And we gotta look for this so-called Trivia King. Does that mean I gotta answer questions? Hopefully I know the answers to these questions if I have to answer some trivia. Oh, it's a boomer. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to ask you a question. Hey, what's that? We're looking for something called a natural spa. Natural spa, eh? Never seen such bounties of nature with my own eyes, I'm sorry to say. Bounties of nature? What? Don't you know even that? I guess you younglings only know what you know. But if you ask around among folk my age, you should find someone who can tell you all about them. In fact, someone I knew once used to go searching for spas, but they're in elusive spots, never to be found. Spots like, well, you'd hear about them being in a forest, under a cliff, or deep in some cave, but nobody could ever find them. I see. Hang on, maybe that old man's been to one. No, maybe he's dead? Don't see I'm round these days. Might be dead. Don't see him. Okay then, sorry to bother you. Sorry I couldn't be more help. No, you've helped a lot. Let's go. And now we must hold a discussion.
The more I hear about these natural spas, the more curious I become.
Let's rest and heal up.
Discuss about the natural spas.
Hey, so can we talk?
So, what do we know about natural spas? To summarize, hardly much of anything, except that they can heal and restore you. We didn't get the most concrete info, huh? Nobody's even been to one. Look at this poor Claude. Isurd so haggard. I think we're gonna lose him. Just how do I look to you? One thing's for sure. We're not gonna find one with what we've got so far. We've no clue where one actually could be, like in a forest? Under a cliff? Yeah, realistically we can't just blindly search everywhere. But it does sound kinda cool, right? Just soaking your body and somehow healing? Yeah, but soaking in what? It sounds a lot like a bath. It can't just be a bath, right? It pretty much is. From the way they talked, I thought the same, but I never been in a bath that healed my wounds. Maybe it's a question of using the right soap? Sir, I hate to think we've wasted your time, but we can't come up with any more results. I'm grateful for your concern, but honestly, I've been enjoying myself. We might not find anything after all our searching, but there's just something in all this talk. Just hearing that gave my heart a much needed jolt, though that might not be the best way to put it. No, I think you have it right. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't care what happens. Let's keep searching for a little bit longer. Now let's go ask the bloke that people said would know about this whole spa business. What, that Trivia King guy? Or the supposedly dead guy? The report of his death could still turn out to have been a mite exaggerated. We don't know whether Trivia King and this dead or not guy are the same person, but it's worth finding out. I know I said it before, but I certainly saddled you with a tough task. Enough of that. We're giving your spirits a lift and all that. Once we find this natural spa, we'll chuck you right in. Haha, then you had better really find it. So, we gotta find this Trivia King or this dead or not guy. Is it nearby? Seems like it's up there. Is there any other? No. Oh, you gotta take the ladder up here and then travel that way. Why didn't he just ask the Nopon? Oh, I guess because it wasn't of interest before. And certainly now it did pique his interest. Wait, is this the right way? I hope so. I guess we just fall? It was probably. Oh no, I see the way I was supposed to go. See that ladder there? We have that much health? Oh, we do. We do. I guess perks of being a defender, right? Or at least Lance's class. It was right here. City is almost to a 5-star. I just realized that. Now we just run over here. And who is this person? Photon.
Excuse me, kind sir.
What? What? A bunch of hoodlums? Trying to gang up on an old man, eh?
No, sir. We are searching for a natural spa.
What did you say?
Oh, we're searching...
If it's spas you're asking about, I'm who you need to be talking to.
We are talking to you, mate.
Well then. So you're the kids going around making noise about spas. You think talking to me is the way to get at all my secrets? You might be whippersnappers, but I can respect that kind of grit.
You think he actually knows anything?
I'm wondering.
We heard that there was someone who knew much about spas, but that he had passed away.
What did that old codger tell you? I ain't dying anytime soon.
Mind telling us about the spas, then?
When I was young, I used to go around them all, and a lot. There were about 4 of them. The one I liked the most was the Nordal Natural Spa. At the time, my back was killing me, but one dip, and it was healed. Amazing. The odd thing was, it was just a foot bath. I dipped my feet in, and it healed my back. What genius came up with that, eh? I only ever found 4 natural spas, but I also heard rumors of another secret one. I bet it'd do marvels for one's back.
Mate, we didn't come here to chat about your flipping back.
Hey?
We want to know where we can find a spa. If there's 4 of them, then you can...
No, they're long gone.
What?
Gone?
You say?
Thanks to kids like you with your wars and whatever, they've been blown up, filled in.
Huh?
Natural spas need water that gushes out of the ground. No gush, no spring. You might find something if you start digging, though.
Dig. That's your advice.
Though in times like these, start digging holes and people will think you're crazy.
Well, you certainly turned out to be a font of knowledge. I don't regret this at all.
Don't take it to heart, Tyon. We tried our best. We'll just have to accept the result. We may not have found a natural spa, but the time we spent was still worthwhile.
I suppose, Commander.
You suppose nothing. You should let someone finish when they're talking. There is still the secret spa that I couldn't find. Or, to be more precise, there might be.
What? Really?
I heard this when I was still young, so it might not be too credible. But the rumor goes that there was one in the Brasser geothermal belt. But I couldn't make it. The place was crawling with monsters, inside and out.
So there is hope after all.
Long time ago, lots of people took refuge there. But not one of them came back. That's how dangerous the place is. So, the spa might be there. It might not. That's why I couldn't recommend the place to you.
There we go then. Hey, Isurd?
Indeed. It might be there, it might not. The more uncertain it sounds, the more it gets me excited.
Weirdo. What if it turns out to be a massive waste of time?
I never thought I'd get so excited at searching for something unknown.
Soak yourself in the spa the way you're getting now, and you're liable to broil yourself to death.
I'll take care. Thank you kindly.
Oops, nearly forgot to tell you. How to properly use the spa. Pin your ears back and listen.
So we go to the Cadencia region. And it did make sense with all the wars and all that. All the natural spas would have most likely disappeared. Oh. Oh, I found this place. I actually found this place in, like, when we were doing the Riku and Manana quests, Ascension quests. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember. I showed you guys the area where I found Lagoonite. I think that was what, yeah, down here.
There's an unusual smell coming from over on the right.
Lagoonite down here. And then we went up this way and it turned into like a little like water area. Yeah, this area is a little strong that way, but over here it's fine. If you guys are like around a little over or just around 60, as long as you're able to defeat these monsters. I think you'll be able to even defeat them at like 55 as long as you don't get overwhelmed by them. Most of them are just big insects, so it shouldn't be too bad. For me though, I haven't been here since I was afraid when I saw level 90. But I didn't know the other side was just 60s and all that.
Quite a rare sight.
Could it be that our natural spa is up ahead?
Maybe. I mean, I did see it. Right over here.
So, this is the spa.
So it is just a great big stonking bath.
Looks can be deceiving. They told us it has special properties, remember?
The humidity is insane. Do you think the water's hot?
Huh? Hold it. Something's here.
Seems we're not the first visitors today.
Weapons ready!
About to be fighting in the spa. What are we targeting first? I mean, they could put up like a barrier or something if they really wanted to keep it safe. But this is really far for just Isurd to come by. You know? Really far. Oh, is it really? Okay, I thought I was getting healed by the spa. That would have been weird. Bathing beasties. This monster sharing a bath. Pretty funny. Oh, what the heck? Where'd it go? Wait a second. There we go. What happened? Why is this one so tanky? the heck? This one's very tanky. I'm about to do a chain attack just because of how tanky this guy is. Could it be because... No, those are debuffs. Well, we'll get rid of this one and the other should be just fine. Toppled. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Okay, got him. Oh wait, no, the boss died before this. Oh, might as well.
Those guys, they healed up something crazy.
Was that an effect of the spa's waters?
Does it matter anymore? Now you can just dive right on in.
Huh? But,
Right. Ready, Isurd?
As promised, time for us to chuck you in.
Hold up! I don't remember making any...
What? What is the meaning of this? Commander, are you okay?
Other than my heart, I believe I'm quite all right. Thank you.
Just like the old man said, if there's nobody there, it's good manners to jump right in.
Even so, that's not...
However, the water is good.
What does it feel like?
The temperature is very pleasant.
So like I've been saying, it's just a bath.
Look, my wounds are closing as we speak.
wow. So what that man was saying, it wasn't entirely wrong, it looks like.
Yes. Now that I'm in here, I don't think I ever want to leave.
Right, my turn then. Oi, what's wrong with you? Everybody get in.
Huh?
My word, I'm healing in places I didn't even know I had. Aren't you coming in? The water's fine.
But I,
I'm coming back to life. Not that I was dead or anything.
Would I have to strip down?
Oh, right. The old man, he did say there's a proper way for getting in the water.
But I mean... right here.
Hey, guys, where's your sense of culture? Get in already. You don't want it getting cold.
It's perfect for healing your wounds after a grueling battle.
but, Commander...
You can be hopeless. Uni, boot him in already, will ya?
Roger that.
Now wait here a minute, Uni. I never said I was going in! Spark, why did it have to end like this?
Tyon, it's a good experience for you. It wasn't so bad, was it?
Well, now that you ask.
Yeah, taking a dip wasn't bad at all.
Right. All my tiredness is just completely gone.
Did you enjoy your break?
I did. Thanks to you, I feel as if a weight's been lifted from my heart. I believed I was working for the colony, but really I was running myself into the ground.
So it was worth coming here.
It just shows that there's room in any heart to appreciate the finer things. This has given me a lot to think about. At some point, I'll have to bring everyone in the colony here.
If you can make everyone fit. In a space like this, people have to take turns. The lines will get long.
Huh. Then perhaps we need to dig some more holes. We might even discover some new springs.
You're really serious?
Once the fighting ends and people have more free time, then I might give it some serious thought. Digging a few holes shouldn't pose us too much of a challenge. We are miners after all. But wait. If we can discover many more of these spas, we could bring in people from other colonies.
Looks like you've caught the spa bug, Isurd.
Times like this are when the commander shines the brightest.
Bet you're glad we helped him, Tyon.
Yes. I think he's going to be an even greater help to us now.
Shall we be off? Our next objective awaits.
Well, that was a fairly easy Ascension quest, besides like the only battle here, but as long as you're around the level, you should be just perfectly fine. Although it did take me a while to beat that one monster, but it's all good. Which leaves us with Ashura, Fiona, Triton, Miyabi, and Sagiri. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Should we do one more? No, I think we'll be good. We'll do the rest myself. I think we could do Fiona. Right? If I look at Colony Mew, we should have a... Yeah, we do. Alright. So the next video, we will be doing Fiona. I mean, it's funny because I had found this spring already, or spa beforehand, like not too long ago, literally like a few days ago. And it turns out to be the quest point for the Isurd Ascension quest. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video, which is actually our shortest Xenoblade Chronicles video, I'm assuming, because the last one I said that was about like 45 minutes, but it is what it is. But if you guys didn't make it this far in the video, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Ascension quest of Isurd, and also the, I guess, the requirement quest to finish before doing it. Wasn't too hard. It took us like 10 minutes, and then plus like another 25 or so minutes for Isurd's quest. It wasn't too bad for them combined. But with that being said, guys, I just want to say thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.